Have you ever felt like this? Hungry, curious? Who hasn't? Have you ever wanted to be a bear? Well, now you can in Hibernation the card game. It's a fun, new, deck-building game where you take on the role of a bear. The concept is that you compete with other bears in your ecosystem for the food that is available. Eating this food is what builds your layers of fat. You want to be the first one to get all your winter fat layers in order to hibernate. The story behind the game stems from a desire to create a deck-building game that is first and foremost easy to play and quick to pick up. Despite this, the game is very strategic, fast-paced, has a quick turn rotation, and is fun. Not only is Hibernation a great time, but it's also educational. The food you eat in the game is the same food that bears eat in the wild: honey, berries, insects, and salmon. The images on the card reflect only bears that hibernate. They are stylized to be surreal and dreamy, as the goal of the game is to fall asleep. When the game starts, you have no deck but 10 energy, and during each turn you have 4 simple options to choose from: rest, purchase a card, draw a card, or eat. When choosing to rest, you add 5 energy to your energy total, though you can instead choose to add 3 only, and doing so causes everyone to shuffle their discard pile back into their deck. There are only 2 ways to reclaim your deck, this being one, and the other is an ability on the forage card, Power Nap, which is essentially an accelerated version of this option, Rest. Be wary though of the fact that you can max out at 20 energy. A bear can only be so active, so you don't want to waste time gaining energy when you can't use it. You can consider energy to be your currency. In order to purchase a card, you must spend the required energy, and then add the chosen forage card to your newly created deck. To draw a card, you do simply that, from the deck of cards you've now created. Many of these cards will allow you to collect food, and you can eat once you've collected enough food in your hoard, earning you a Hibernation token. The first player with 5 Hibernation tokens wins. There are also other fun cards that you can purchase and draw that don't provide food, such as Frenzy and Multitasking. In fact, it's really fun to create a train of drawn cards because of their abilities. Multitasking lets you draw 2 additional cards immediately, and Frenzy allows you to choose 2 additional options, but they cannot be the same. As an example, I could draw Multitasking and receive Frenzy and Campsite. Now, when drawing cards, it doesn't matter the order in which you resolve the cards, it just must be resolved by the end of your turn. So, I could use Frenzy to draw another card as one of my options, and then wait to choose the other option. And, look at that, I draw Multitasking. Immediately, 2 more cards are drawn, another Frenzy, and this time, Power Nap. With my second Frenzy's first option, I will again draw another card. I get Thief. So, now that I have drawn all these cards, I'm going to finish resolving what I've drawn. With Power Nap, I'll gain 10 energy. With Thief, I'll steal a salmon from an opponent, but because of the Lucky Honey rule, I can also spend 7 energy and receive a honey food card from the bank of cards in addition. With that 10 energy I just gained, I can spend 7 of it. Then I will use my first Frenzy's second option to rest, gaining 5 more energy, leaving me with 8 in total. Then I will use my Campsite to retrieve a salmon from the bank of cards, and again, because of Lucky Honey, and I have enough energy, I also buy a honey food card from the bank of cards. Lastly, I'll use my second Frenzy's second option to eat, because I've now acquired 2 salmon and 2 honey, and their combined value equals exactly 10, which means I receive a Hibernation token. Again, it cannot be higher than 10, it must be exactly 10. As you can see though, as simple of a game as it is, it can become extremely strategic in how you play out your turn and the cards that you purchase. So you want to strive to make a concise yet powerful deck.